We back.
Damn. I was winning that argument.
Pardon us, y'all. Pardon us. So, I just can't allow you to do that. Steal my joy. What the Knicks made some moves. They did. They look good. And I think the Villanova connection at some capacity is going to work out for them.
We definitely was just rumbling.
I mean, damn it. Speaking of rumbling, have you seen this Battle Academy versus RBE Brick shit?
Yeah, I've seen the headlines and stuff like that.
So the promo was intriguing at first. I was feeling it at first, but then it just started getting a little different to me. And then it just started getting a little different to me, bros.
What you mean?
They're just talking about other stuff that they really is not really selling a battle. They're talking about Wing was living with Caution. Caution got ghostwriters and the bricks exposed her.
Tell Queen to fill us in. I know she tapped in.
You know? No, I'm not fighting Fonz anymore. And it wasn't Fro's fault either. Hell no. Man, it just, I don't know. I just really wasn't feeling it where it went.
The promo.
Yeah.
I thought they were on to something at first.
At first, I was with it. I'm like, okay,
I've never been interested in a bricks event in my life.
Is Stiz and Wing gonna battle? Like,
you know, so I thought it was good. From what I see a lot of people complaining. They don't like the way she run things. If you say anything about her, like, it just becomes difficult.
I had a few run-ins with Wing when she was early with the company. I'll be totally honest with you. At first, I didn't think she was easy to communicate with, and I wasn't too fond of her. Thought she was seeking problems out with me. I just really was. We had an issue that I thought she was really taking left. We got past it, and didn't have any issues after that. And I never thought we got cool again how I thought we was getting when she first got with the company. Outside the bricks, I really don't know what her job is with the company.
Well, I hear her, like, I've heard her say, I don't need this. I don't need this. And it's like, if I'm a battler under, someone's league who talking like that, I mean, it doesn't give me much confidence going forward.
Need what?
I don't need this. Like, I don't need battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're right. No, she's right. She doesn't need battle rap. Battle rap would move on without her if he was there too. So I mean, this is a passion, right? It's something you gotta want to be a part of. I don't necessarily know if what people are saying about her is all true. I mean, it's a lot of things being said about her. Where there's smoke, there's fire, but there's exceptions. When you're dealing with new young talent, bros, they're immature, no matter their age group, and there's some exceptions, right? But they've been watching all these years of watching battle rap, or however long they've been watching battle rap, and they think it's supposed to be a certain way. So they see Froze get on an interview or face off, start acting ignorant, saying a whole bunch of outlandish stuff. But Froze got history. Froze got credentials. Show Off got credentials. Ill Will's a star. Big K's Cody, and the egos come with the newer battle rappers, even though they don't have the track record to have that ego, right? So that's a tough dynamic to deal with when you're dealing with new talent.
Well, and when you're talking about the bricks outside of the RBE, if you are a brick and you see RBE is retired, what are you working hard for to get in full circle?
Yeah, and right. It's hard to... The system that they were using, having these guys battle, and then putting one or two of them on a big card to open the card up, it was working. They had something where they can showcase it, right? Now, full circles, no really pay-per-view events, no big promoted cards. I don't really know what direction the bricks are going in. For me, it's going to be hard to get them
It don't sound like Wing got a direction for him either, though.
But it doesn't sound like. And what I worry about is, are we running on a treadmill instead of the track? Because what are we selling these young battlers or these new battlers?
Well, then if you also realize, look at the battlers that has moved on from the bricks, because it seems like they seem to have the most problem with Shorty.
Coach Corleone.
Caution. Pain. Right?
Remedy Loco.
So, you know, that would be discouraging for me.
I'll tell you what, man, we knew nothing about this, and that damn fly. We knew nothing about this until the Battle Rap Academy shit. Right?
Right.
We knew nothing about any of this stuff.
Yeah, now supposedly Caution got ghostwriters.
Now supposedly Wing was living with Caution. Conflict of interest.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I looked at a clip of Caution explaining herself about the ghostwriting. I didn't like it.
I didn't like it one bit.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the way she explained it. I thought she tried to get too intricate into her explanation. Either you got people writing your bars or you don't.
They said we start talking about Qua and now Fly's in the room. Look, I just said his name and it just flew across the camera again.
That fly big as shit.
And I don't even know if it's a fly. It looks like a bird. You know, I don't know what's going on, man. This shit's a circus out here. It's a circus. Gnome was fire. This full circle card RBE just dropped fire. Shout out to the Gates of the Garden. I got a little one round on there coming up. I just don't be getting this shit no more. You be hearing these stories and the ghostwriting, this person lived with this person. What's going on? Like, what really be going on? If she lived with Caution, to me, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. You don't find that crazy?
Nah, I mean,
I'm going to tell you why it's crazy. I'll tell you why it's crazy. If she actually lived with Caution, like that was her residence, well, if I'm somebody in the bricks, not to say Caution wasn't talented at all. She was fire.
Caution was the best out of the bricks.
How could you grade Caution like you grade Remedy Loco when you live with her?
Well, again, it seems like when these dudes or females start getting a little position of power or some
where is Lawrence?
You know, they like Caution got out of the bricks, right? She was, she became a pro battler.
Was she being pushed, Bill, because she lived with Wing? Like that could have.
I don't think her shine came from the bricks. It came from the Chrome 23 tournament.
I agree.
You remember?
That's a great point. Yeah, she.
So she got outside of that and started cooking.
Was she not?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
she didn't really need the bricks after a while.
That's what I'm saying. And now, so it makes sense. You don't need the bricks no more. You don't need Wing, but it seems like y'all got problems.
Seems like y'all got issues.
You know what I mean? And I don't know how well Wing handles those issues. And whenever you see her getting on, it's, I don't need this. I ain't about to do this with y'all. It's just like,
as a fan,
Shorty, do you run the league or do you not?
As a fan, do you feel like, as a battle rap fan, I want y'all to let me know in the chat. As a battle rap fan, do you feel like the brick system has been productive? Like, are you interested in a lot of bricks?
I tell you what, no, I'm not interested in any of the bricks.
And answer in the chat too. What do y'all think? Like, are you guys like, yeah, I'm tied into that development system. They got X, Y, and Z over there. I'm looking for them in a couple years. Are you projecting to feel like there's a bunch of stars for battle rap that's going to come out of that system?
Again, I'm not interested in any of the bricks. I won't lie. But like when Coach Corleone gets out of, you know what I mean, and he makes a name. I like Coach.
Love Coach Corleone. He's dope.
Caution,
Remedy
fire.
Hot.
Remedy hot. Pain fire.
Hot.
Pain fire. So I guess those dudes were once bricks.
And I think Zay nice.
I don't know him.
Jay Breed nice.
Don't know him.
I think
there's 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
And I just think they happy to be a part of something, but I don't think they really a part of anything, though, if we're going to be honest.
Well, that's my problem. What is the commotion for if there's no end goal? If the end goal is every person that is hot on the bricks is going to surpass the brick system and then go back and say, man, I ain't even like working with her.
And then again, what is past the brick system?
That's what I'm asking.
Like, what is past it?
That's what I'm asking. What is next? Like, what happens for a brick that's popping right now? I don't know. It just seems like a lot of commotion, disorientation. If that's the word, it's disorganized. I felt like at first it was put together right. It looked like when ARP was still throwing major events, it's like, okay, they're building for the future. Look at them building for the future. What is the future for RBE? Is there one?
Full circles, at least till he says otherwise.
Well, the full circle's on, that's a content battle. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And Battle Academy was the wrong league to do this with if all that shit's going on. Because you're talking about a regional league with a whole bunch of new talent. They're even a little bit more reckless and disrespectful than the Bricks. Right? They're regional. It's Philly or nothing. That's your ass. You right for this person. I heard you lived with her. Nobody care about that shit over there.
She was like, I have intricate sparring sessions. And it's just like, come on, man. Like, no, what is an intricate sparring session? that is nothing.
Versace once said they're trying to build profile of the Bricks so they can start throwing bigger cards and pay-per-views just with Wing and the other dude. Okay, let's say that's true, Precise. Do you feel like that system is making progress? Do you feel like they're en route to that? I don't feel like they're en route to a whole 5 battle card with all Bricks. Big pay-per-view. I think you need.
You would also need someone that knows how to do that. Give me proof of Wing or Lawrence knowing how to do that. And Wing wants to be the face because Lawrence plays the background. You don't ever see him in the camera. So Wing is trying to be the ARP of the Bricks. She seems a little too emotional, though.
You think she's emotional?
I would say so. It comes off that way.
I just think that
it comes off that way.
I just think that, like, all right, I'll give you an example. P from URL, right? Shout out to C Breezy, appreciate that, bro. Best podcast on YouTube. Daily Bantier said, "Hey, Froze, restore order. They doing too much." One thing about P with the Crucible, even Norris to some capacity, they weren't overly reachable. Right? Like, I don't know if you remember that stint when Harlem Legend first came out with Gwitty going to URL and all that. Remember that? Mm-hmm. And P finally got up on Angry Fan and did it for like 1 week. He was jumping on Caps Lives. Terrible because he wasn't good at it. And I understand why the dudes who have that position, funneling talent in and also funneling talent out, that's a tough balance, bro. You're bringing somebody else in and you're telling somebody else, nah, you ain't good enough. Well, all of them are going to be disgruntled, right? So naturally, you're already going to be on you're going to have a certain amount of new battle rappers that's like, nah, the way they do things ain't right. I say that to say, P might got 6 interviews in the 10 years he been in battle rap. Maybe a little bit more, but you get what I'm saying. You ain't just catching P in no damn spaces arguing with the Crucible rappers that complain about him all day. Look at Froze, got something nice to say about P. Well, I'm just being honest here. Norb spoke when he wanted to, if he wanted to. He might have got caught with his ass out a couple times, but still. Chino Valles, Norb's my man's person who helped get my career started. He wasn't just reachable. You ain't gonna see him arguing with no regional league owner. You would have never seen him in his space arguing with a Haziru. As much stars came through Haziru's system, as pivotal as he was to the East Coast battle scene, you wouldn't have seen Norbs arguing with him. It's Norbs. The fact that she's so accessible, I think, creates more issues for her in the role she's trying to play.
Well, then just being smart. Like
you can't be. Go ahead.
You in spaces arguing with Miss Hustle. That's a lose-lose.
You can't you're not gonna run a prison, and I hate to use this as a term, but you're not gonna run a prison as a warden, right? Walking around the yard with the prisoners and fraternizing them with them every day. And there's got to be a separation there. There's got to be a room where no, the prisoners don't get past this room. This only, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she's too accessible to bullshit, and it brings her issues. And now we got stories rolling all over the place. And it's just not a good look. See, Breezy, respectfully, get them likes up, show love to Froze and Broze. Hit that like button, y'all. We know the video got chopped down earlier. We was just starting to get going. But I don't know, bro. I just feel like if she would maybe make that small change, you know what? Let me stop hanging around with my rappers all day. Now, don't get me wrong. When I got to out to the city, ARP, we always go up, hit a little bar with ARP or something like that, go out to a nice place. But ARP not sitting up here with us all day in the spaces arguing with me, Big K, Show Off, J Murder, and they don't do that shit. There's got to be a sense of separation from that. She doesn't have a separation yet. So it just doesn't, it comes off as unprofessional, comes off as a little uncontrolled, and emotional. All those things, which aren't good words when you're trying to be the leader of something. The you know, the person who bangs the gavel, you know, so I think that's a small adjustment she's going to need to make if she wants that role. And she might find herself in less issues. Because running a battle league full of new talent that's looking at you to push them to the next, in no circumstance could I ever hear you say, I don't need this, that. Like, what you mean? There's a whole group of these rappers looking up at you, waiting for you to pick them to say, it's your turn. It's your turn. You have that power? They gave you that power? That comes with responsibility, Wing. Just comes with responsibility. You can't have it both ways. You can't have the power and not the responsibility. That's having your cake and eat it too. This job's tough. It should be tough. You're having a tough time. Good. That builds character. Builds character. And it also, some of the best ways of learning is failure. Failing at it. I'm a way better dad here at baby number 7 than I was at baby number 1. A way better father.
I seen ARP even book some dudes that he might not even have been on the best of terms with, but still book them and got a good product out of it and put the emotions and egos aside.
Sure.
I don't know if she's able to do that.
Well,
right? If you go against her, or you don't like something she say, or she don't like something you say.
Well, even if she ran it like that we could completely wrong. But to compare,
that's what they saying.
But to compare her to ARP doing that, the difference between her and ARP is ARP can put his pride to the side because there's a dollar.
That's what I just said. Yeah,
but there's money involved for ARP.
Yeah.
So if there's a rapper he not feeling, but a matchup comes up, all right, you know what? Let me call him and make. It's a little easier because now I'm about to make some money with this dude. We about to squash this dumbass little issue we got, so we can make some money. She's not dealing with money right now. There's no major budget for the bricks. Let's be real here. So it's simply her picking that guy, he's good enough. That guy's good enough. I think he got potential, but he's not ready yet. She's not ready. I don't like his attitude, but he nice. But I don't like his attitude. He not. You can't run it like that. Not with a whole bunch of people looking up to you. And I'm not saying she run it like that. It's speculation. But it's tough. It's tough. It's a tough job. And what is all this Quad shit?
I think her and Quad must do I think they do a show together or something like that.
Because I don't have no problem with Quad, but why is it if I see Quad, and somebody fill me in on what Quad role or how he correlates with the bricks? I have no idea.
Someone said in the chat he managed a couple of them.
Manages, like Tone Bro managed Snake Eyes.
Like
Quad?
Like Broze manages Froze. Somebody got to confirm that, though. I'm not sure.
Are you trolling? I'm about to say, you trolling?
No, they said it in the chat.
Help me out, chat. I trust y'all.
They said it in the chat. They said he managed a few of the bricks.
Oh, come on, ARP. You might need to come down from up the penthouse so we can clean some of this shit up.
Dog, the promo he helped him with was the first thing I've seen ARP do for the bricks since the bricks were a thing.
Kawhi is managing up-and-coming RBE talent.
I'd have to fact check that, but that's what they saying. He got a show at Wing.
So Queen said he's Wing assistant. I think I've seen a few clips of them doing some blogs together. I'm all for that. I'd like to know who he manages. Public information, right? If you're a manager, it's not secrets. No secrets here. Who does he manage? Who does he manage in the bricks?
Yeah, Queen said he also managing some bricks. Some bricks. I don't know what that means. If Queen said, I mean, she's informed.
Okay. Okay. There's a lot of people that have my number in the RBE organization. If you don't DM me, I'll give it to you. I don't know where the company's going, but I care about the history we created. The bricks we laid down. Type shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got to stop playing around. We got to stop playing around. Certain shit just, you know.
I thought you was about to offer my services. I was about to say, no, bro, I'm not looking for any more clients.
Because let's be serious here. How many bricks rappers is it? Just give me a wild number, estimate, a roundabout.
How many what?
Bricks rappers is it?
300?
300. Let's say 30. Let's say 30.
A lot of dudes, right?
Let's just say 30. 29 of them, all 30 of them, probably don't get significant payments to battles, if anything at all, right?
Right.
How could Qua help you get more in the culture? Like, I don't get it. Like, Qua's a blogger, and he no horseplay, and he cool at that, but I just feel like we're starting to put people anywhere through alliances and friendships, and what are we doing? When has Qua become a manager? When did that start?
I don't know. I know he's been working. Like, I saw him and Wing, announce that they were doing a show like once a week or something like that. So I know he's been, working with her and things like that. So maybe it just, came through like that. He's been around the bricks. He was talking to him, running spaces for him. I know he talks about him a lot, right? I know he shows them a lot of love. So maybe it came out of that.
Okay. I you know what? I'm that far. I must be that far removed.
Bro, what is an intricate sparring session?
Who said that?
That's what I was trying to say earlier. You cut me off.
Who said that?
Caution said, because now all of a sudden they saying Caution got ghostwriters.
I heard.
And she said there's a video that she did with 3 Letterman. Shout out to 3. She was like, I don't have people writing for me. What I have is intricate sparring sessions. So I'll spit my bars. Somebody else will spit their bars, and then they might like say, yo, that second line, you might want to put something before that because that's the punch, and like things like she just didn't. It did not sound like it didn't sound good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounded like she tried to come up with a way to sound like she don't got people writing for her. Because if you ain't got nobody writing for you, just don't flat out and say, ain't nobody writing for me. I don't need, like, Raw, you don't need to tell someone, yeah, I spit my bars. I worked on my bars and let this person hear them. And they might have said, yo, you might want to take that third bar and make it the second bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to tell somebody that. So the fact that you went out your way to make it sound all intricate, like intricate sparring session, that's new. I never heard no shit like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I didn't walk away from that interview, and this is what managers are for. This is what advisors are for. I didn't walk away from that interview saying like, yeah, Caution write her own bars.
Yeah, and a manager.
I'm gonna be honest.
A manager such as maybe, let me think of one. Maybe this guy I know, his name is Broze. First thing he would have said was, "Whoa, hold on. We don't got ghostwriters, right?" Like, no, right? All right. Well, so that's how are we gonna attack this response to it? Because intricate sparring sessions, that shit's not gonna fly. That's not gonna go.
Again, that's what I'm
Froze,
saying.
do you ever spar? I think there's less than 10 battlers in the world that can say they had a sparring session with Froze. And anybody who ever said they might have had a sparring session with me, it was probably at the hotel the night before. Rappers always knock on our door. Froze, you want to spar? I sparred with A Ward before. I think I sparred with A Ward. I think I sparred with A Ward a few times.
Yeah, but that's not A Ward's not saying, yo, bro, you should make that
There's only one person who ever
in the second round.
You know about us is we don't call around with rappers or people and let them hear our rounds because we don't trust nobody.
No, yeah,
I don't trust none of you. And let me tell you something. Let me say this real quick, because there's mad people in the culture that's cool with me, that I'm cool with,
I'll remind you all the time.
that I might have taken a liking to for whatever reason. They're cool. I don't trust none of you. None of you. Not one of you do I trust. Just if you ever were wondering, that don't mean we don't got to stop being cool. I don't trust none of y'all like that. And there might be a few you can trust, but how many you can't trust, they mess it up for y'all too. Respectfully. So I don't spar with anybody. You know who I spar with? Broze. My homies that grew up watching me battle when I was 14, 15, and I wasn't a Rosenberg Raw before any views or anything was involved. I trust them. They know me enough to know if I'm at the top of my game. That's what I rely on. Yo, bro, I got these 2 rounds done. All right, come to the crib. I want to hear him. I'll rap him to him. I know about how he's reacting as I'm rapping. No matter if I'm battling clips, ill will, no matter who the opponent is. I can tell by my homie's reaction while I'm rapping if it's up to their standards of what I do at a high level.
Doug Johnson says, shout out for the super chat too, Doug. Gwitty, Sniper, Power, Drop the Ruler, Infrared, the General, Taj Millie, UB, CNG, Ty, Styles, and Peaches are all of the Battler Squad managers.
All right, so the cool thing about that is that makes sense because I only know one name you just said. Gwitty. So, good luck with all y'all, and hopefully he's a good manager to y'all. Shout out to Quad for having all that artist on his roster. Cool.
First of all, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't managing no unpaid battler.
Respectfully, I think you would benefit from sparring with others. Well, maybe not. I'm a pro battler, been a pro battler for 13 years. In year 13, getting paid the highest amount of money I've ever been getting paid as a battler, humbly speaking. There's 25 battlers that get booked every year. I'm one of them. They just recycle all of us. 1,000 battle rappers, only 25 of us get on the payroll. You guys don't know that.
Some of our homies do battle rap. They just not.
You guys might not know that. There's only 25 battlers really on the real battle rap payroll. Like what making some money doing this shit. I just happen to be one of them, right? Why would I spar? Sparring wouldn't have helped me beat Av. Sparring wouldn't have helped me beat O-Red. So sparring with other rappers, for me, I don't see the benefit in it besides just rapping your rhymes to somebody and seeing if they like it.
I was about to say, I think part of that
for
is
me, I need
you trying to reassure, but you get that reassurance through your people that you trust.
I've been doing it this way from the start. And I can't think of more than 5 times y'all told me something was a go that didn't go.
I mean, you just spit a round for Loso like 3 weeks ago, and I told you, I said, bro, I think it's ass.
Right.
Flat out. I said, bro, that's light. That sound like some throw together.
Right then and there, he said, yo, I ain't gonna hold you that round. Don't sound like where it need to be, nowhere near. And I trusted him. I'm like, you know what, bros? You're right. That is ass. Now what you doing? Writing? We in the middle of the room. I'm writing. I'm starting my schemes. Broze has seen me write in real time more than anybody. So he's got to actually see it. Fuck him up, Sweeze. I don't think. Oh, you got him?
No.
Ooh.
I had to get him that time.
Yeah, I don't see him flying no more. Bro's got to fly, y'all. Damn it. I'm sure Broze tells you his ass. Yo, nah. Yo, you know what he You know what he don't like doing? Telling me something ass that I think ain't ass. So I'm like, that's not ass. And he'd be like, that's ass.
Look, then I'll hit you with this. All right, in my opinion, it's ass.
In my opinion, that's ass. Compared to what I'm used to hearing from you, that's ass. So,
and it's hard to tell. Like, it's not. It's not an easy. It's not a comfortable conversation.
I sat down and I spent time on writing this. I put effort into it, and you're telling me it's poop.
Yeah, like, bro, a good round, we're gonna lose this.
Good.
Like, we're gonna lose this.
So you know what I did? I trusted him. I started working on the round, reconstructed the round, wrapped it for him, and he was like, "Yo, that's a fire round."
Yeah, there you go.
So that feels that that's a relief. Just trust your camp. I always view battle rap. Pardon me. A lot of fans try to make it basketball. It's not that. It's a one-on-one individual combat sport. It's just like boxing and UFC. They have cornermen.
Mm-hmm.
They have cornermen. Yeah, they spar. They spar, and I spar. And you know what's funny? A lot of times, professional fighters, their sparring partners, you might not know about them. Might never heard the guy he's sparring with. But he in there working with him. I spar with rappers all the time. Dudes I trust. Dudes who ain't in these inboxes, though. That's all. So,
and I've been wrong a time or two as well.
Yeah, that's always fun when he told me to take a line out, and I'm like, nah, that line's fire.
I don't like that much.
And then the line hits. They'd be like, yo, I was wrong. So,
if you ever see Raw give me like a funny stare in a battle, that's why.
But I'll tell you, what a manager's job is, because I think a lot of people don't understand also what a battle rap manager should do. And I'll give you some insight on what Broze does so you can understand why he's really a manager. So, one, knowing the price you won't battle for and the one you will battle for. Once you give him those two numbers, it's his job to find a medium, right?
Correct.
Also, if we're in Philadelphia and we're battling this weekend or 3 weekends from now, battle leagues don't give you a deposit and say, hey, here's $500 for Ubers. So we got to fly all the way to Milwaukee. I'm just using a random city. It's not easy to just go to a Hertz or Enterprise. It's always some bullshit when you're going through flights in different cities and renting cars. So taking care of your travel, how you get into the airport, how you getting around, vehicle, right? Your flight, what time you want to fly in, what time you trying to go back to the crib, no layovers, all the stuff that a battle rapper makes mistakes doing when he just got to write raps. I get a big battle booked. Bros will text me, yo, this time we flying out. I know, yo, this the hotel we staying in. Oh, I bet. Yo, I rented a vehicle. We got a Lexus parked at the airport in Milwaukee waiting for us to get off the flight. We ain't got to do nothing but walk to this bitch. All the little things. So all he got to do is just worrying about fighting. Battle. This shit ain't rocket science.
Let's talk about it. Said management should give you other opportunities outside of what you're doing as well. Expanding on what you're doing.
That's a great point. Let's talk about it. This is Rosenberg. Let's keep it on Broze. FrozenbergTV. Mm-hmm. The Super Stream. FrozenbergTV.com. Merch. All manager shit.
Hitman Hollow.
You know, so connections, talking to those people. You know, also a good manager does too. Stops you from ruining opportunities.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't feel like Holla fuck with me, and I'm gonna be honest. If he don't mess with me, I don't mess with him. Relax, Froze. Holla probably doesn't feel like that. Now that's the vibe he be giving me. You say some dumb shit on camera, ruin an opportunity, a relationship, an ally, something that could have been good for you. Controlling an ego, but this shit ain't rocket science. It's not. I'm gonna throw this manager word around them act like they doing something.
I had control of his Twitter for maybe like the first 2 months of his return, but then he got me out of there.
I got better with it though. You know how I judge a manager? By the success of his artist. He could tell me he doing X, Y, and Z. How's it working out for your artist? You know what was a good manager? Tone Bro for Snake Eyes. Right?
Riggs.
Riggs. You know who's a mediocre manager? Anwar for twerk.
I disagree.
Right?
I disagree.
This
I disagree. You're a little shot at Anwar. I know that's your guy. I disagree. I thought
I can make a case.
I thought Anwar got twerk out of the mud.
Was Twerk a superstar before he got to Anwar?
Yes.
Okay. When Anwar got to him, was he struggling?
Yes.
Did Anwar, at some capacity, for a full year, fix it?
Yes.
Arguably two.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's health related, personal, what it is. So
no, it's
hold on, because I love New Jersey twerk. I don't know what he has going on personally, and I talk to him monthly, text or call. We chop it up here and there. He has missed a shit ton of battles in the last year. A shit ton. Couple chokes. If I can congratulate you for fixing him, I can scold you when he's struggling.
Nah.
Now, I want to be honest here, y'all. I don't truly feel that way about Anwar.
Yeah, that's what I said. I know
I'm
you
mad
trolling
because Anwar made a comment on Twitter that I thought was slightly disrespectful to me. Slightly. And I took it personal. Not personal enough to where it was like, yo, I don't mess with Anwar. I just thought he was way out of line with what he said to me. And it made me question his credentials of the game. So I told Broze, whatever we got back on camera, I was going to throw a little shot at Anwar, and that was it. But he does get to get some of this. He cleaned the shit up, Anwar. I want to see Twerk get back to that.
Yeah.
All right? Well, the no shows and the cancellations and all that, I need it fixed. But a manager's job is you know, it entails a lot of things. And I judge a manager by the success of his artist. How your artist doing? If you spending all this money, you doing all this, and your artist ain't got shit going on, hey, you sound like an investor now. Just sound like an investor.
Yeah, Froze don't have no idea, like outside of writing his raps and showing up to the battles. We get off the airport, there's a car waiting. Like he has no,
I be in La La Land.
Like he has like literally no clue.
Just following Broze, going to the car, whatever car it is, right? And get in the car. You know, we travel with our smoke, so we're smoking immediately. Where are we going to get something to eat at? I'm hungry. Food. Fuck the hotel, check it in, let's go get food. Let's go get food. And then Broze know the system. Go get a grub, bust it down. I'm rubbing tummy. What type of time you want? Trying to get a little nap in before the face-offs. You know the face-offs is Friday night. I'll be 4 o'clock, 4:30 p.m. And whatever city we in, talking about, yeah, it's time for a nap. Good manager, man. Great manager. Superstream. Did you check out what number Superstream on?
Yeah, you were right.
Superstream 13? Mm-hmm. Superstream 13.
I just got a message for 14, too.
Really? Mm-hmm. Is it a home run hitter?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Great news. Manager, man. I mean, he's working live in front of your eyes, y'all. So you know I ain't capping. We got a Superstream on the 11th, which is not this Saturday, next Saturday. Superstream 13. Yeah, we back.
A manager doesn't have to necessarily have to manage finances. That's why that's what accountants are for.
Good point, Mark Maserati.
I might be an accountant too then.
And you know what else? You know what else managers don't have to do? They don't have to let you know we're ending the show right now. I'm hot. I'm hungry. I appreciate y'all rocking out with us on this Tuesday.
We ain't talk about Rick Ross getting beat up.
Let's talk about Ricky getting beat up. Hold on, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see the shit? Rick, let me holler at you. Just me and you. Nobody else listening. It's just me and you, Rick. You be playing all the time. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's funny.
He inserted himself into this
I think it's funny. You always commenting on wherever you want to comment. You want to initiate. I ain't like how you did my brother Khaled. I ain't like the cease and desist you sent over to my man. You always say, why you ain't speak up when Drake was beating the dog shit out of Meek back in 2015? You ain't speak up for him then. You ain't jumping in.
Nothing
You ain't
about
say
that.
nothing. You ain't say nothing. I'm gonna let them fight it out. But now all of a sudden you catch yourself sticking your nose in business where it don't belong. Then you catch yourself over Vancouver lacking. So you ignorant. You an ignorant American. I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of Americans, especially dudes from the inner city that's from the ghetto, they don't think it ain't no hoods in these Canadian places. I got news for you. You don't have to be in the hood to be tough. Canada's a prime example of that. And it's mad hoods over Canada. I know what you did, though, because you performed in Toronto. You know Toronto, a rough city. If you performed out in Toronto, you know it's not a game in Toronto. Where Drake is from. You Googled it. You seen Vancouver was far away from, so you thought Vancouver was a game. You thought you was going to go out there and play a diss track about Drake. Another thing I saw, your security didn't look that sharp in Vancouver. Now, I'm sure in USA, it's a little easier. You start talking about these other cities, bros, passports, niggas got felonies. You limit it to who you can bring. So I know for a fact, I bet everything I own in my life that was not his tier 1 security team.
Right.
That was about the second or the third tier, right?
Well,
so he got the
when your security team,
he got the reserves, and I'm talking about the B team, bros.
Right.
And he only had about 4 dudes tops with him, maybe 5.
Right.
I seen 2 get knocked out. Once his security got breached, he was so touchable. I'm watching. I'm like, oh my God, this is bad. He lucky he wasn't around too many people where they was a little deeper than that. They'd have whooped Raw's ass. Then his homies getting all beat up.
Well, a lot of people was clowning him for leaving the scene. I
Yeah,
thought that was the right thing to do.
I'll tell you what, was it the right thing to do to play that damn song? I bet you them security guards
No.
that was getting beat up ain't had nothing to do with you playing that song. But then you play that song, they getting knocked out, and your fat ass walking out the gate. You out of your mind?
Right.
You know why you thought Vancouver, you ain't think it was lit for you out there. Stop playing all the time with your fat ass. Calm down a little bit. Everything ain't always a troll and a joke. And you don't got the same pool you got in Miami or wherever the fuck you from when you going out to these other countries. Out there playing, they not like us. You out here, they been waiting to whoop somebody's ass for that. And you, here come fat ass Ricky, just walking in, volunteering. Thought Vancouver was sweet, didn't you? Any city that, I'll tell you what, any city except for Utah, any city that got an NBA basketball team or had an NBA basketball team got a ghetto. Check my analyticals, I know. If an NBA team played in that city, Vancouver Grizzlies, remember that? It ain't just sweet out Vancouver. That's why boy punched on you, no rap. He ain't getting shit about you being Ricky.
Oh.
What?
They were the Vancouver Grizzlies.
I'm like, y'all in Vancouver playing around. Shitting me? Heard Vancouver and just thought it was sweet.
That's fire.
Why you think Montana don't got no NBA team? No hoods out Montana. Might be a little rundown area. You know what I'm saying? No hoods in give me one of them country ass nothing but acres.
I like what you said. I'm ready to go now.
Love is love, man. We holla at y'all. Beautiful show.
Big froze, big froze. Big froze, big froze. Now that you see it, they watch me like they watch the news. We don't do no talking, we know what they do.